We have some breaking news now out of the Middle East. The Israeli military says it has carried out a targeted strike in Beirut against the Hezbollah commander it says was responsible for the weekend strike in the Golan Heights. Iris Mackler is in Jerusalem with the latest details. So, Iris, what more do we know?
We know that there was an Israeli missile strike in the Dahya, that's the area of central Beirut that is associated with Hezbollah. It was a Hezbollah building, and the target, says Israel, which admits that it was responsible for this strike, the target which reduced the building to its foundations. The target was a Hezbollah leader, and at the moment it's not clear either from the Israeli side or the Lebanese side whether that attack has been successful. But we do know that there's mayhem in that area, that Hezbollah area of Beirut tonight, as they dig and try to see who was amongst the survivors of this targeted killing.
Yeah, and so, Iris, what more do we know about the target of this attack? What more can you tell us?
I can tell you that Fuad Shukr, his nom de guerre is Haj Muhsin. He is one of the top 3 Hezbollah leaders, long time, decades in the organization, associate and confidant of Sheikh Hassan Nasrallah, the leader. In fact, there's an American bounty on his head for his role in the 1983 bombing of an American ship. You remember that very famous one, but that just lets you know it go back to those Marines who died then. 240 Americans lost their lives. He was involved all the way back then. So if as a target he's significant, if he has been hit, it is significant. And I think there's fear in Israel and in Lebanon tonight about what would be the next steps. What does this mean for this escalating war between Israel and Hezbollah along Israel's northern border, Lebanon's southern border?
It's always a concern in the region and for the rest of the world. And remind us, Iris, of what led to this strike.
Well, you know, there's been ongoing escalation between the two sides since October the 8th, when Hezbollah joined the Hamas attack against Israel. That's October the 8th last year, 9 months ago now. So what we saw over the past week was definitely an escalation, with an attack against 12 children and teenagers who were playing football in the north of Israel. In fact, in an area of the Golan Heights that Israel has occupied. The targets turned out to be Shia Muslims, or Druze Arabs, I think would be a more correct, an offshoot of Shia Islam. And that has been reverberated throughout Israel and, in fact, throughout the region. If you look at Twitter and X, if you like to call it that, and you see the level of criticism of Hezbollah for striking, as they said, not Israeli targets and not Jewish targets, but 12 Druze children playing football. So Israel says this is in retaliation for that. Israel's defense minister saying tonight Hezbollah crossed a red line with that attack.
Iris, thank you. That is journalist Iris Mackler, live in Jerusalem.